Going live. Hello, everyone, or no one at all. I have not been live for a while, so I'm just kind of looking around my screen trying to make sure everything's going. I did want to share this onto Facebook in case anybody on there wanted to watch. So let me do that really quick. Q&A. I look like such a dork in my thumbnail. Ship with me. Whatnot edition. All right, share. Okay. So today I am shipping yesterday's show. I do a show every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Every once in a while I have to skip a day for whatever reason. Next week I'm skipping Wednesday because I'm taking my mom shopping. But I do 3 to 4, usually 4 shows a week at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. It seems to work good for both West Coast and East Coast and everything in between. So that's what I've been doing. I've been doing it consistently for probably about a month and a half now. And I go to the bins, again, like probably 3 or 4 or 5 times a week and get my 25 to 50 pounds, depending. My bins works with, you have to have at least 25 pounds to get a discounted rate. So I think it's $2.39 a pound if you get under 25 pounds, and it's $1.59 a pound if you get over 25 pounds. So like yesterday, I actually threw a small piece of furniture, a little footstool, into my cart because I was done with the bins and I wanted to get on with my day, and I wanted my 25 pounds, and I was like at 21. So I threw that on there. It brought me up to like 26 pounds. I was totally good with that. And I don't know, this is probably an unpopular thing to do, but I've actually gotten free things from people doing this. I left it in the cart when I put it in the cart return, hoping that someone else will find it. But if they come out and collect the carts, they'll just throw it back in the inventory and hopefully make some more money on it. So I actually got a pair of Lululemon leggings the other day because someone had left them in the cart return, and I grabbed them and I've done that with different things. If people leave stuff in a cart, I'll go check it out. I'm not past that, or I'm not better than that. I will do that. Anyways, so I'm going to ship my items. How Whatnot sets up the, I'm not going to share my screen because I don't want to share people's information, but you go, after you do a show, you go up to your little face on the computer and you click on it, and it gives you all these options, and you go to shipments and it'll bring you to your shipment page. So then you just click in the area of the first shipment, and then off to the side, it's going to show you what that person ordered. So this person ordered 2 items, and I can choose to unbundle the shipment, edit the shipping details. On Monday, I accidentally had, I think it was over 5. For some reason, it was all priority flat rates, which I usually don't do. So a couple of the orders I did have to break up because I had to unbundle them or edit the shipping so it would go ground, because I didn't have everything wouldn't fit into a large flat rate, because you can use any of the flat rates with that option. So I made sure that the rest of my shows weren't doing that, because I don't like to ship in flat rates like that unless I'm specifically doing a show that does that. So that's a whole nother thing. Anyways, so this person ordered 2 items. She ordered an Earthbound, and this was an auction. These were auctions, so it was a live show. She ordered an Earthbound witchy skirt and a Ralph Lauren reversible vest. She bought the vest for, does it show me? No, it doesn't show me here. So the first thing I do is I I click on print packing slip, and I do that in my regular ink printer because I don't want to use up all my thermal labels on a packing slip. And I include a packing slip. Some people don't. You can if you want. So it just opens up my printer. I go to my HP DeskJet printer, make all of the adjustments, and then I go back while that's figuring out how to print, and I generate the label. And then when that label comes up, I hit print again, and then I go and hit my thermal printer. I do not print all the pages. I go down to custom and just print the page that has the shipping label. And then I hit print. You'll hear it. It automatically goes. Then I've got my label right here. I'm not going to show you who it's to. And then I go back because then my HP is asking me a couple questions because I only have a black cartridge in there and it has a little tizzy fit about it. So I have to adjust that so it prints it out. So anyways, that's what I do. So then I have my packing slip and my label, and I can go pull my items. So I'm going to be out of frame for a few minutes while I do that. You can ask any questions. I know there's probably not going to be too many people, if any, that are trying to get me live right now because this is my first one doing this, but I will show you what they ordered just so you can see what the items I'm selling. So this is the witchy skirt. It is just a little earthbound, witchy, fun little skirt. And then she also ordered this reversible Ralph Lauren vest that's like a faux lamb's wool and then quilted on the other side. So that's very cool. I'll tell you what she paid for those items. She paid $4 for the skirt and $3 for the reversible vest. The reason that she got a pretty good deal on those is because at the end of my show, if things have not sold, I offer them for a better deal. So they get a better deal. Another thing that I'm doing that I just wanted to make clear, my head's cut off on that thing. If people order more than one item from me, I put in an extra item, and it could be something that didn't sell that show. It could be something that I haven't listed yet. It could be something from my old inventory because I'm still working on getting that pared down. And I've taken most of those things off of my traditional selling sites of Poshmark, eBay, and Depop. So, yeah, everybody gets a little extra. And I think that's a lot of the reason why people come back. Because I'm not just, sometimes they just get like a scarf or something. Other times, if they were like really wanting something in the show and they were like, oh, my shipping just renewed, I'm not going to be able to get that this time. I will, and it didn't sell, I'll throw that in their lot, and they just appreciate that. It's, for me, I have fun doing it, and it's affordable for me because I shop at the bins, and for them, they appreciate it. So I have the, I'm not sure what size these are. Let me measure. This is a poly mailer that I got off of Amazon. It's 19 by 15. So it's a 19 by 15, and those two items will fit in there very comfortably. And because she ordered multiple items from me, she didn't just order these. This is just one bundle that Whatnot has broken up for me. So she ordered more things. So I'm gonna put something extra in her thing. The other cool thing, I'm going to put this overall in there for her, this velvet overall. And then I put a little note on the packing slip that says extra included. So they're not like, I think I got someone else's stuff, which all my regulars know that, but I always put it extra included. Thank you. With an exclamation. And then I fold that up. And if you're wondering how I can get away with the weight and putting an extra item in, the way that Whatnot shipping works when you're putting in the weights for the item, I'm just answering all these questions right now because I think it's important. The way that Whatnot does the weight when you enter the item into their, like when you're listing your item before your show, is it's like 8 to 11 ounces. So if you have something that's 8 ounces, it's going to go up to 11 ounces on the shipping. So when you do that all the time, it's like 1 to 2 pounds. If something's 1 pound, 4 ounces, it has to go into that 1 pound, 2 ounces. Or that 1 to 2 pounds, even though it's only 1 pound, 4 ounces. So it automatically goes up to 2 pounds because it doesn't know, they don't know how much it actually weighs because you can't be that precise with Whatnot. So there's always like this leeway in my shipping. So like this weight on this label says 4 pounds. And even when I put the extra item in here, it's not even 3 pounds. So it just works out to put those extra items in there, and they just love it. So then I just kind of smash it, and then I want to show kind of a little, I don't know if you can see this. I can put my camera down. You're going to see my mess. But see how this flap is like this? I always like smash it down and then do that, and then I grab the tab, and then you can just lay the adhesive. You see what I'm saying? Then you can just lay the adhesive over so you're not fighting with that stickiness and trying to get that to work. So anyways, there we go. So this one is ready. I'm just going to throw a label on it. It has her 2 items plus the extra item that I threw in there. It's off to the post office here shortly. I'm probably not going to do all my shipping with you guys because nobody's watching and it's just going to be this huge long video. I'm just going to start doing this every day, and as people show up, I will start answering questions while I'm shipping and turning it into a little series. So just going to see if anybody was actually watching on Facebook and see if anybody had any questions. It doesn't look like it, but so that's how I do my shipping. The other thing that I do on Whatnot when I do my listings on there, as far as like loading my show, which means I'm putting all the items that is going to be in that particular show, is I don't take pictures. I just put titles and then maybe a little bit of a description if there's something super special about up and there's a really good sell-through rate, or there's a new tag, I'll put the MSRP price in the description. But mostly it's just like that would have been like reversible Lauren Ralph Lauren reversible lambskin / quilted vest 2X black. That's what I would put in the description. So that's a really good, in the title, that's a really good, just, oh my God, don't you just love live? I don't edit videos, and this is live, so I couldn't anyways. That's what I put in the title because it's a really good example of what the item is. So if people are looking to pre-bid or to bookmark that particular item when it comes up, they already know pretty much what it is. If there's spots on it, I'll put that. If there's a hole in it, something like that. So there you go. That's me. That's my first shipping item. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. If there's Any questions you have, you are welcome to put them in the chat, and I will come back to this video and answer any questions. I might be answering in another video or just via chat. So have a great day, and I hope you resell a lot of good stuff. Bye. Now I gotta figure out where to end stream. Oh, where it says end stream.